Hi, and welcome to our show. I'm Brent Dodge, and I'm going to be introducing the concept of high-intensity interval training, otherwise known as burst training today. Stay tuned for a tip on how to begin doing this form of training. First of all, many times when you go to a gym, you'll see people working out on a bike or a treadmill for 40-45 minutes. Then they go on and maybe do some strength work or other stretching, flexibility work, and the reality is most of us don't have that amount of time to devote to a comprehensive exercise program. The beauty of high-intensity interval training is that you can do your workout in a very short period of time. You can get in, get your work done, and be done. And the idea is that you're actually going to be working at a maximal intensity, and you say, I can do that, that's not a problem, for 30 to 60 seconds. And people who are untrained, I would definitely say start at the 30-second level. Now what you'll be doing is you're going to do a 30-second bout where you're going as hard and fast as you can, either on a stationary bike or on some other forms that I'll show you today. And then you're going to have a rest of 30 seconds, followed by another intense bout of 30 seconds. So you've basically done 1 minute of work. The idea with intensity training then is that you're going to have a break for about 4 minutes to let your body recover, and you're going to repeat the cycle 4 times. Using this model, it'll take 17.5 minutes to get your entire workout done. And the beauty of this is that in those 4-minute rest periods, you can actually do some stretching, some core work, other yoga or Tai Chi stretches, whatever you're comfortable doing, and really get an efficient workout. The reality of this form of workout is that even though there's somebody on a treadmill doing 45 minutes that may burn 500-600 calories, and even though you might not burn that amount of calories in 17.5 minutes, the science suggests that over a 24-hour period you will burn 4 times as many calories because you have created a debt, what we call EPOC, which is exercise post-oxygen consumption, which is a demand that you've placed on your physiology to make those muscles work and then to pay that debt throughout a 24-hour period. So you're burning fat throughout that entire 24-hour period. Very effective, very efficient. This is a concept I learned from the Titleist Performance Institute, Dr. Mark Smith, an expert physiologist. We're going to show you some tips on how to do this using a bike and actually holding on to a handheld weight so you get a lot of different muscle groups working at one time. The science is replete, and I want you to check out our website, www.alpineptmissoula.com. Hit the red button on the lower left-hand side. You'll see it, it's obvious. If you'll go to this page, you're going to find a section on science, and there are tons of articles written and available for you at that resource. So let's go ahead and we'll do a few exercises using high-intensity interval training. So with this model, using a stationary bike, which won't get away from you as opposed to a treadmill or sprinting out on the street, which there's no problem with that. This is just a safer model. I've got a 10-pound weight in my hand, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the clock so I can do a 30-second maximal effort where I'm actually lifting the weight up and down and I'm pedaling as fast as I can. When I get done, I'm going to rest 30 seconds. I'll repeat that 30-second amount of work, which gives me 1 minute of work, followed by that 4-minute rest period I was telling you about. Here we go, we're watching the clock, and go. Maximal effort. I'm going to do that for 30 seconds and give it a 30-second rest.
When I started with Brent, we changed my cardio workout. I was doing about 40 minutes a day on an exercise bike, and then Brent talked me into changing to a burst training program. And what I do now is I go 60 seconds as hard as I can on a bike, get my heart rate up as hard as I can, as fast as I can get it, rest for 4 minutes, and then go again. I do 5 or 6 sessions. The thing that I've noticed more than anything is endurance, and also my heart rate comes back. My recovery time has been cut in half, so that now I really don't wait 4 minutes. I can wait 2 or 3 and go at it again. The whole workout lasts me 30 to 35 minutes, and I've really noticed a difference in endurance and recovery time.
Now here's your tip of the day for high-intensity interval training. First of all, be sure if you haven't had a visit to your doctor in a while, make sure that this form of training is safe for you. And indeed, for most people that we're working with, this is an excellent form of training. It can really help in so many ways. If you don't have a stationary bike or access to one and you don't go to a gym, I'm going to show you a method that you can get high intensity interval training in the comfort of your own home, and very efficiently as well. If you've got a dumbbell or something that weighs about 10 pounds, you've got what it takes. And if you've got a chair that you're comfortable sitting in, you've got the mechanics for getting this thing going. Basically, you're going to use the same time allotment, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, so you get a minute's worth of work, followed by a minimum of 4 minutes of rest, and you're going to do that 4 times. So at the end, you will have done 4 minutes of rest. Basically, you're going to take your weight, you're going to stand up from a seated position into a squat or to a thruster position where the arms go up. You're going to sit back down, and you're going to do this at a maximal effort for 30 seconds. And you're going to do this 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on. Now, I'm just showing you the warm-up, and I would advise that you get comfortable with the movement. Make sure your legs are ready for this exercise, and when you're ready, you're doing a maximal effort. You're going to go for that 30 seconds, and then you're going to rest for 30 seconds. Catch your breath. Do it again for 30 seconds. Be sure to rest 4 minutes, a minimum of 4 minutes. And truthfully, you could rest for an hour and do this on the hour, or just making sure that you get 1 minute of work 4 times through the day. Thanks for joining us in this discussion of high-intensity interval training. Again, for more information, be sure to visit our website at www.alpineptmissoula.com. And for additional questions, call us at the clinic here at the Peak Health and Wellness Center.